watching Nelly Event vlog number 8. And in this episode, we're gonna talk about how can you get exactly what you want, and in particular, what you really need that is going to be extremely valuable in your life. If you are a very driven and motivated person, you probably already know that you can get anything that you can possibly imagine in this world. There are absolutely no limitations. And the reason I'm saying this is because I have seen it happen in my life so many times. In fact, most of the times it actually happens better. I wanted to share this information because you might not know those 3 easy, simple steps that will help you to have what you want. A real quick note. What you want doesn't mean that it's something as a really selfish goal. Like, I want something that is not gonna benefit anybody else. It's just for me and I'm gonna just use it and abuse it. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about things like something that you really want that can also be valuable for other people. If you desire to have a car, sure, it's something for you that's gonna be a transportation, but because you own the car, you can go and do things for other people. You can go to your job, you can go visit your friends and family. You can also use it as a service to others and give somebody a ride who needs it. If you want something that is going to be a service for somebody else and it's also going to be a part of your life, then it's great and you can have it. Another thing is, let's say somebody wants a car they don't really need. A lot of people drive trucks, but here's the thing. It's great to have one truck in a family because if you need to move, you're gonna need it. If you help somebody else to move, you're gonna need it. If you're buying something that you need to transport, it's a great thing to have. But if you never transport anything, if you never need it for anything other than driving from one place to another, it's gonna be a waste and you're gonna pay so much more money in gas. And you can name a list of things how a smaller car that is more efficient will be so much more beneficial in your situation. It's just the way you look at it. You want to have something in your life that is actually serving you and serving others. Let's start with those 3 crucially important things that you really need to be aware of in order to really get what you want and actually need in your life. Number 1 would be identifying exactly what you want and putting it on paper. The reason I'm saying this is because a lot of people don't have a clear vision, and you really need to send a certain signal to our Heavenly Father or to the universe in order to receive something. So you need to clearly want, if it's a car, you need to know exactly what kind of car you want and why do you want it. If it's a person, you need to know why do you want this person in your life. And of course, it has to be not a selfish reason. It has to be something that will also benefit that other person. If you want, let's say, a job or a certain skill, again, why do you want it? What is it gonna do for you and for others? So number 1, again, to recap real quick, is identifying exactly what you want and putting it on paper. Number 2 is, of course, do some work. And you need to really put effort into it. It's not something that you try once and quit and are like, well, I really want it and I tried it, but it just didn't happen for me. Well, guess what? If you try once, twice, 10 times, 100 times and you don't get it, you'll never get it. Here's the key. Quitters never win and winners never quit. This is a great quote that I stand by, and I hope that it is a nugget of wisdom that you can take away from this episode and apply it in your life. So if you really want something, it's a rule: you do not give up. For as long as you live, you keep doing something to earn it, to deserve it, to have it as a part of your life. That is number 2. Again, work as hard as you can to deserve what you really want. And number 3 is probably the most important. out of everything that I just said, it is appreciating what you have when you have it. We all know this common truth and wisdom that if you don't appreciate something in your life, it's going to be taken away from you. Unfortunately, you cannot turn back time and make up to what you missed out on. So make sure that people in your life you have right now, things that you have in your life right now, and whatever else, like if you have a job or you go to school or you have a certain skill, be grateful for it, because you never know what can happen next. If you're a healthy person, be grateful for your health. When you wake up in the morning and if nothing hurts, appreciate it. If you have certain people in your life, your parents, your siblings, your friends, your loved ones, appreciate them, because you never know how long time on earth they have. You always want to be loving, and let's say these people, for whatever reason on earth, they are not worthy of your attention and your love, and you're maybe doing something for them and they're just taking you for granted. That's not a great thing to do, but you can always be a part of their lives in a way where you can send them a text message, say, hey, I just want you to know that I love you and that I care about you. And maybe you can provide some kind of a simple service that will show your love to that person. And who knows, maybe that person will turn around and improve their life and come into your life again, and you're gonna have a great relationship. If we don't enjoy somebody else's company, we learn from that person. So if you have somebody in your life who is making mistakes and you're just not enjoying being around them, you will really, really learn what not to do. And it's a very valuable lesson, because watching somebody else making mistakes will help you not to make those mistakes. And if you have a certain skill or a job that you enjoy, appreciate it, because you never know what kind of change can come into your life. Just remember that appreciating things you have, people you have in your life, and your skills and whatever other wonderful things you have is really important. Because if you do appreciate what you have, you will be given more. It is a fact. You can research this fact, and you can also look back into your life and see, what did you lose that you didn't appreciate? Or what did you gain because you appreciated it and you really worked hard towards it? Either it's a thing or relationship or a skill or whatever else it might be. So let's recap real quick. Those 3 things to get what you want and really actually need are: number 1, know exactly what you want. Number 2 is work hard on what you want and never ever give up. And number 3 is appreciate what you already have. Now I would love to hear from you. Please tell me in the comments below what experiences you had, and specifically, if you worked really hard for something, did you achieve what you really wanted? And did you have situations in your life where you didn't appreciate something and you lost it? Maybe something popped up in your life and you weren't ready for it, and you're biting your fingernails because you're like, oh, I could have had it right there, but I wasn't ready for it. Bummer. I need to work really hard in order to be ready for that opportunity to come back into my life, so I can now take advantage of that opportunity and actually make it work. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to follow me, there are links in the description below. You can also go to patreon.com/AliceApril and support my videos so the quality can improve and you get the content plus some cool features in the future. Please comment, please subscribe, and I want this community to grow. I want people helping each other to live better lives, to live their dreams. Because remember, I believe that dreams don't just come true, we make them real. Love you guys. I will see you in the next episode. Bye.